Hello everyone. In last episode, we discussed what is a project, why do we do a project, and how we complete a project. Today we'll talk about a very important part, triple constraints to project. Any project you do, there are three things by which a project gets bounded: scope, time, and cost. These three things have to be controlled, have to be monitored in every way. Let's understand what I mean by saying scope. Defining scope is a very important part. What is a scope? It means what are we supposed to deliver? What are the features of a project? This scope is an agreement between various stakeholders. Once we decide that a project has to start, someone has to define what all does it include, and scope captures that part. A high-level scope is given by primary stakeholders, the one who wants the project to be delivered. Now, what is a high-level scope? Let me give you an example. Imagine if I want to get my house constructed. So I go to a contractor, I ask him that I want my house to be constructed. There are a few very basic questions he'll ask me immediately. What is the size of the land? What kind of house I have in mind? Whether it's a 1-bedroom or a 2-bedroom or a 3-bedroom house. What kind of drawing room? What will be the size of the drawing room? Whether it's a single-story house or a double-story house. Once he's made his design and he's shown me and I approve it, that is when he starts planning actual construction of the house. It is very important that we capture scope correctly. If we don't, there will be a mismatch between what was expected and what we end up delivering. And of course, there is an impact on time and cost. I will talk about it a little later. Scope also helps the project manager to decide what he is supposed to do and what he is not supposed to do. There are times when the scope needs to be changed in between. Something called scope creep. But broadly, we should not change the scope unless the stakeholders themselves agree to change the scope or add some new features. But still, the scope has to be agreed upon. Capturing scope correctly helps in financial control, helps me monitor the project against some timelines, helps me in correct scheduling, helps me in meeting the expectations of the stakeholder. Second major constraint is time. It's one of the most important part of project. By time, what I mean is the start time of the project, end date of the project, what all activities are to be completed in the given timelines. Let's discuss this in a little more detail. Once we have captured scope correctly, once we have defined our activities correctly, once we have broken down and have a very clear WBS, that is work breakdown structure, we start defining a time against each activity. There may be activities which can be done in parallel, and that is how we save time. But certain activities are dependent on some other activity, which we always say as dependencies. Allotting time helps me in correct scheduling, making a correct sequencing to keep a strong control whether the project is actually meeting my schedule baseline or not. The third constraint of a project is cost. When we say cost, that means we are going to monitor the other part. That means the scope part and the time part. Any change in the scope or any escalation in time directly impacts the cost. If we correctly monitor our scope, time and cost, what we achieve is quality, which was agreed with the stakeholders. In the next episode, we'll talk about three most important components to a project. Thank you.